بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. In this presentation we would like to address a problem which is causing fitnah amongst the brothers and sisters of this ummah in our current day and age. And what we are talking about is this fitnah that has arisen about people making tabdee of each other or branding each other as mubtadi' or innovator. Just as you find people making takfir of each other, so similarly you also have tabdee'. So what would happen is that somebody, let's say some da'i, may hold an opinion which is contrary to the sunnah. So along would come the tabdee'iyun and label him as an innovator and somebody who has to be avoided at all costs. Similarly to how you might avoid a plague. Now this type of approach and mentality creates division and fitnah amongst people who are following the sunnah themselves. Just because a person goes wrong in an issue or certain issues does not mean that he is not pursuing the sunnah. So what is the problem which lies at the heart? Well, we say this, the heart of the problem is that when these people hear about a person holding an opinion which is contrary to the sunnah, then they will actually make a character assassination of that particular person. They will say, be aware of him and do not speak to him, possibly even do not say the salam to him. Make complete hijrah from this person. And herein lies the problem. The correct method is not to make a hijrah or abandonment from the person. As long as he is a Muslim, you're not allowed to abandon a fellow Muslim. As the Prophet ﷺ informed us, لا يحل لمسلم أن يهجر أخاه فوق ثلاثة أيام. It is not halal for a Muslim to abandon another Muslim above 3 days. Rather, the correct procedure is to make plain his error with regards to his opinions which are contrary to the sunnah. So yes, by all means attack the opinion which is held, but do not attack the character of the person, because the honor of another Muslim is sacred. So just like you would not touch the wealth of that person, nor would you touch the wife of that person, and so you ought not to touch the honor of that person either. As for opinions, they have no honor, and they can be criticized however you please. But as for character assassinations and making derogatory remarks against a particular person, then that is contrary to the Quranic teaching. When Allah Jalla wa Ala teaches us, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون. O you who believe, do not mock each other. It may be that the one you're mocking is better than you, and women should not mock each other for the similar reason. Nor should you defame one another. This is a shahid. Do not defame one another. Nor insult one another by nicknames. How bad is it to insult one's brother after having iman? And whoever does not repent, then they are the wrongdoers. So defaming one another is going to cause ill will and grudge against people, which is exactly what Allah Jalla wa Ala wants us to avoid when He instructs us, وَلَا تَجْعَلْ فِي قُلُوبِنَا غِلًّا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Do not put in our hearts any grudge or rancor against those who believe. And making tabdee' on people will do exactly that. And when we say people, we are talking about individual personalities. Normally these defamations are made on da'i, and these defamations are largely based on desire, rather than objectively criticizing wrong opinions. So it becomes